Yo, what's up everybody, and welcome to Ask the Health Coach, where we'll be tackling the sneaky little culprit in our diets, salt. Yes, the same stuff that makes fries taste so amazing, but also has the power to send your blood pressure skyrocketing. But don't worry, we're not here to ruin your love for food itself. We're here to help you make smarter choices that will keep your heart beating strong. So grab your water, with no salt added of course, and let's dive into the science of sodium, hypertension, and the delicious healthy alternatives you're going to love today. All right, let's talk about high blood pressure, or as I like to call it, the drama queen of your cardiovascular system. Why the drama queen, you ask? Well, because it quietly creeps up on you, causing all sorts of chaos without you even realizing it. No symptoms, no warning, it just shows up and wrecks your heart health party. In fact, 1 in 3 adults worldwide have hypertension, and many don't even know it. But here's the good news. With the right steps like cutting back on sodium, hint, hint, we can control it and keep our hearts happy. And that's exactly what we're going to tackle today. So what exactly is sodium? Well, think of it as your body's internal Wi-Fi. It helps keep everything connected and running smoothly. Sodium is essential for maintaining a balance of fluids in your body, ensuring your nerves are sending the right signals and making your muscles contract when they need to. But just like Wi-Fi, too much can cause everything to go haywire. The recommended amount is about 2,300 milligrams a day. That's 2,300 mg a day, which is basically a teaspoon of salt. It may not sound like much, but go ahead and pour a little bit on your food and see what it looks like. Here's the catch. Most of us are doubling or even tripling that without even realizing it. Again, imagine pouring 2 or 3 teaspoons on salt over your dinner. Do that tonight and just see what it looks like. Not over your whole dinner, just like a little bit, just so you can see what it looks like. I don't want you to ruin it. All right, so let's go into this next slide. Let's get down to the heart of the issue, pun intended. How does salt actually affect your blood pressure? It's all about balance, or in this case, imbalance. Too much sodium in your bloodstream makes your body hold on to extra water. Why? Well, because sodium is like that friend who invites more people to the party than you expected, and suddenly your house is way too crowded, the toilet is broken and stopped up. Just so much chaos, right? The extra water increases the volume of blood in your blood vessels, and your heart has to work harder to pump it all. Over time, this puts pressure on your arteries, causing high blood pressure. So imagine your arteries are like a garden hose, and too much water pressure and add too much water pressure, and eventually they might spring a leak. Not ideal for your garden, and definitely not ideal for your heart. Now don't panic. Eating one salty meal isn't going to make your arteries burst, but consistently doing this can make a difference. Like, that can be a whole different story if you're consistently eating high sodium meals. All right, so slow and steady can damage, or it adds up. Slow and steady damage adds up over time. So it's all about making smarter choices consistently. Okay, let's get a bit more scientific. Studies show that people who consume high levels of sodium are more likely to develop hypertension, especially if you're what's called salt sensitive. Now, being salt sensitive doesn't mean you sneeze when you see a salt shaker, of course. It means your body reacts more dramatically to sodium, and even small amounts can cause your blood pressure to spike. Scientists have found that salt-sensitive individuals, which include significant portion of the population, can benefit enormously from reducing their sodium intake. In fact, studies show that reducing sodium intake by as little as 1,000 milligrams a day can reduce your risk of heart disease by up to 25%. That's like trading one small pinch of salt for an extra 10 years of your life. Sounds like a good deal to me. All right. Now, here's where things get interesting. Did you know that over 70% of the sodium we consume doesn't even come from the salt shaker at all? No, it's hiding in places you never expect, like your favorite healthy salad dressing, or that can of soup you thought was a good low-calorie option. It's like sodium's playing a game of hide and seek in processed and packaged foods. One serving of canned soup can have more sodium than a bag of potato chips. So if you're serious about reducing sodium, it's time to become a detective in the grocery store. Check those labels, and if something has over 20% of your daily sodium in one serving, you might want to think twice. And just because it says low fat doesn't mean it's low sodium. The food industry loves to sneak that stuff in when you least expect it, or where you least expect it. So be cautious. Read those labels, all right? Now, if you're sitting there thinking, does this mean I have to eat bland food for the rest of my life? No, absolutely not. There are so many amazing ways to add flavor without drowning your food in salt. Think of herbs and spices as your new BFFs in the kitchen. Basil, rosemary, garlic, lemon juice, they can all add a kick to your meals that will make you forget salt even exists. And if you're really missing that salty taste, there are salt substitutes like potassium chloride that can do the trick without sending your blood pressure through the roof. It's like giving your taste buds a healthy upgrade. And bonus, you'll impress everyone at the dinner table with your newfound culinary skills. Who knew you could be a health-conscious chef and still eat delicious food? Honestly, if cauliflower can turn into pizza and zoodles can replace spaghetti, I think we can survive swapping salt for some garlic and lemon juice. Now let's talk about the DASH diet, which stands for Dietary Approaches to Stopping Hypertension. This diet is like your superhero in the fight against high blood pressure. It focuses on foods that are naturally low in sodium and high in potassium, calcium, and magnesium. Basically, the Avengers of nutrients. These powerhouses help balance the effects of sodium and keep your blood pressure in check. We're talking fruits, veggies, whole grains, and lean proteins. Your Captain America, your Iron Man, your Hulk, your Thor. This is what we're talking here. The DASH diet isn't some fad where you have to eat kale smoothie 3 times a day. Who wants to do that? It's a well-rounded, realistic approach to eating that keeps your heart healthy without sacrificing taste or variety. Now let's talk about the lifestyle, right? Salt is just one piece of the puzzle when it comes to lowering your blood pressure. You can also make a huge impact by incorporating other heart healthy habits into your daily life. One is regular exercise. This is a game changer. Think of it as the ultimate stress reliever for your heart. Even just 30 minutes of walking a day can help lower your blood pressure. And don't forget about managing stress. This is number 2. Chronic stress is like fuel on the hypertension fire. So finding ways to relax, whether it's through mindfulness, yoga, or even just taking some deep breaths, can make a world of difference. And if you're a smoker, I know you've heard it a million times, but quitting really is the best thing to do for your heart. Hey, look at it this way. If we can cut back on salt and survive, we can definitely pick up a few more healthy habits. But last but not least, let's talk about this. The takeaway is this. It's simple. Keep it simple. Salt isn't the villain, but it can definitely cause problems if you overdo it. Cutting back on sodium, switching to healthier alternatives, and making a few smart choices. Like we said before, following that DASH diet, that's the Dietary Approaches to Stopping Hypertension, can have a massive impact on your blood pressure and overall health. You don't have to give up flavor or enjoyment. Just make some healthier swaps and watch your body thank you for it. Now, if you want more tools, more resources, you can go straight to my website, ashleyhealthcoach.com. Scan this QR code to your left. This one you can download the 5-day meal plan and grocery list for free by just joining our newsletter. You will get this plan to follow along with. You don't have to follow it 100%. I tell people to follow this 50 to 60% of the time, and then the rest of the time kind of plan it outside of this meal planning. So if you go out to eat, if you're on vacation, don't worry about the meal plan. This is only when you're cooking at home. The other thing I want you to do is scan that QR code in the middle and follow me on Instagram for more tips, more information on how to reduce blood pressure, cholesterol, and your weight. Then last but not least, if you want to join me for one-on-one virtual health coaching to create a strategy to reach your personal goal, whether that's again reducing your blood pressure, your cholesterol, or getting your weight down, or just learning how to eat more nutritious meals, you want to work out more, whatever it is, we can help you out. All you need to do is go to askthehealthcoach.com, sign up for a free 30-minute consultation, again, where we'll sit down, talk about your goals, and come up with some strategies on how to get you to that ultimate goal. Till next time, peace. If this video helped you in any way in getting closer to your health and fitness goals, please hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you get more videos just like this in the future. Smash that like button so other people can see this too. Along with that, I want you to share this with somebody else you know that needs to hear this today. Somebody you know this would resonate with. Last but not least, in the comment section below, let me know what other topics you would like for me to cover in the future. But again, subscribe and keep checking in. Let's go.